Hi, I'm Sean Brown, Senior Director Web Marketing within the Cloud organization at SAP. I manage SuccessFactors.com, and these are demos of technology we license from Demandbase that gives us real-time insight about anonymous visitors to our website. There are 4 demos. The first is how we leverage Demandbase to supplement our analytics data with Adobe Sitecatalyst. We have an integration to improve data received from our forms that works with marketing automation. We integrate with Marketo. And then we've done the most work with our web platform with a direct integration with Adobe CQ, where we're able to evolve certain design elements to become dynamic, to offer relevant content or targeted promotions to visitors. And then last, we'll show how we leverage chat with LivePerson and are also able to gain insight about real-time visitors on the website. So here's our website, SuccessFactors.com. This is the primary promotional area. Currently, we're featuring recruiting. Spun up this hub to compete with Workday, part of the Beat Workday effort many of us are involved in. We have a secondary promotion, HO5, which has become dynamic. So the first position is actually showing dynamic content based on different demographics of the anonymous visitors. We'll show that later. Of course, we have featured videos. We have our solutions area where the products are featured. Here's Employee Central, data sheet, product video. And this little right rail promotion is on hundreds of pages, both solutions pages, press releases, downloads, etc. Also dynamic with Demandbase. Customers, our customers, some of our best marketing evidence. We feature nearly 100 different customers with videos, success stories. And on every entry, there's a featured customer. And this is also dynamic to mirror visitors' industries. And then, of course, we have forms. We have many, many forms supporting paid search and a myriad of campaigns live. And here's the Contact Us page, which, of course, generate leads for demand generation. The first demo I'm going to show is the integration with Adobe Sitecatalyst. Adobe Sitecatalyst is really the gold standard for web analytics. Go ahead and log in. It allows you to track all the common metrics for web activity, page views, visits, unique visitors, things like bounce rate, heat maps for where people click, country representation, device representation. So really a super tool for seeing who's coming to the website, what they're doing, what browser they're on, what device they're using, etc. But it gets really powerful when coupled with a technology like Demandbase. So you can see the word Demandbase at the top because we've got the integration. Gone to the last full month, which was April. We've been hitting some record metrics lately, exceeding 700,000 page views and over 300,000 unique visitors. But what's great is to use Demandbase to look at the demographics of that traffic. So in that sea of traffic, Demandbase is it's kind of like a fish finder so that you can really fish where the fish are and really put offers out there that are going to correspond to real traffic, substantial amounts of traffic that are coming to your site. So we can cut by audience. Are they SMB versus enterprise? We can look at things like country. This is pretty interesting, especially maybe if you're in the field. You can go and look at, Australia is doing an increasingly large amount of business. And not only we can go see who's coming from Australia, we can see what companies are coming from Australia. You can see a very long tail of different companies. Here's Brisbane City Council. I'll just pick that one. You can also go and look at, what pages are they looking at? Are they looking at jobs or are they looking at recruiting? You can start anywhere, go everywhere, etc. So Demandbase is also very powerful looking at the industries that are coming to the site. We've used this recently for our customers area. And again, you can look at what companies comprise the different industries that are coming. But one of the most powerful tools of Demandbase is for us to create our own targeted lists. And so we've done that working with the campaigns team. And we're able to take a list and then create a dynamic capability around that list. So things like, is it a company that's running legacy SAP on-prem? Or is it a company we know we should target with our learning campaign? Or perhaps it's a company that we know is running legacy Oracle on-prem. And we'll show how we take advantage of those. The next demo I'd like to show is our integration with Adobe CQ, our web platform. So Adobe CQ is our web platform. It's one of the best web platforms I've ever used in my career. I think I've used 9 different web CMS solutions. So we're going to go in and we're going to go to websites. From here you can see we're in SuccessFactors. There's all of the English and global sites. And we'll start with our solutions area. So I'll open the solutions page. I'm going to get rid of this left column to make it a little easier for us to see what I'm doing. So here's the solutions page, and what you have here on the right is a promotion design element we call the P08. And what's unique about that is that it's inherited through a whole hierarchy of pages. It's on hundreds of pages. Solutions pages, press releases, downloads, and it's being served with dynamic content. When I hover over the page, you see the little question mark here, and I can click on it, and you can see there's a whole range of logic associated with this promotion, from most specific to most generic, that governs what's presented based on the anonymous visitor, what we can find out about them through Demandbase. So here I'm going to click on the Client Context button with CQ, and this shows information of what this sample visitor would look like. The D shows you the Demandbase integration and all the data points that Demandbase gives us. And what I can show you here is, we'll just use the account watch. We're able to present different promotions based on things like audience, SMB, enterprise. But again, what's most interesting is when we have companies that match those targeted lists. So if one of the visitors comes and they're part of that Oracle list, well, we show them our switch kit. Maybe the visitor is running a learning campaign that we've targeted. We show them the learning campaign. And then one fun thing we've done, if any of our 20 identified competitors come, oops, I must have misspelled that one. We show them our jobs. So this has proven very effective. We use a query code to give credit to this dynamic web element as it feeds campaigns, and we've seen that the dynamic P08 is number 7 for generating marketing pipeline, and I think something like number 3 overall web campaigns. Another great thing we've done recently that just puts more relevant content in front of customers, which has proven to help conversion, time on site. Here I'm going to get rid of the left column again. On our customers page, we have a featured customer at the top. And basically, we've mapped the top industry traffic from coming to our site using Sitecatalyst, and then we've correlated that top 10 traffic to our 10 best customer videos. So we'll open this up again. And right now we're seeing Siemens because we're SuccessFactors and we're software and technology. But let's say you were coming from food and beverage. We show you Parmalat. Let's say you were government. Village of Schaumburg. This is a great video. Let's just do one more. Let's see. Business services. Atos. So again, this is the power of having both Demandbase for analytics. Hey, we know what industries are coming. Do we have any gaps? And then the power of integrating it right into Adobe CQ lets us make these elements in the design become dynamic. Another fun thing we've done with this, let's see here. At our last Success Connect, Sean Price did, we carried his live keynote and promoted that for a couple weeks before it actually happened. But we had some fun with it so that we did some what we call alternative experiences. Again, let me get rid of that left column. So you can see we got, oops. It's a little slow, I have to be on VPN here. So we got Sean, we're promoting the keynote. And what's fun about it is if any of our friends from Oracle came, and they did, I could see them on chat, we showed them this, promoting our jobs. And then we had a similar one that we've made good use of for the rest of the competitors. But it's primarily targeted at Workday. So this has been a great technology for both, it's live on the homepage with our H05, it's live on a myriad of offers throughout the site on the P08. We use it in customers, and actually now SAP.com is looking to use it too, and have actually done a pilot on their homepage. Another integration with Demandbase is with our marketing automation solution, Marketo, with the form collection of data from our prospective customers. So I'll go to the recruiting hub here as a visitor. Let's say I'm interested in the recruiting offering. Let's say I want to look at our best practices. I click on that. Supercharge your recruiting strategy. I see all the good downloads I can get. So what's great about the integration with Demandbase, it has 3 different ways of getting accurate information. So I'll show kind of worst case first. Let's say instead of not putting my business email in, I'm going to put my Gmail in there because I don't want people calling me. But let's say I do elect to disclose my company and I start typing that. Well, we've got autofill, and we can really identify, where exactly am I, in large companies that might have multiple locations. If I do play ball and it matches my work email, then it auto-populates everything that it knows about me, based on IP. I just have to fill in the fields that are left. Senior Director. Additionally, the integration with Demandbase lets us write other fields in the background. So rather than putting a lot of fields in front of the prospect, creating friction, we can write some of those things we know to that Marketo record. For instance, sales also asks for dones, and if we do that IP match, or company match, we can write DUNS in the background. Nobody's going to know their DUNS number. So this has been a great tool to improve data integrity of our leads and also reduce friction by auto-populating form fields. Our last demo is the Demandbase integration with chat, which we use LivePerson. So we'll go to the SAP homepage, see if we can find our cloud offering. Typically we'll have a cloud offering. We'll just go to the HR line of business page, human resources. And these are the same promos that we would like to use Demandbase for to deliver dynamic content on SAP.com. SAP.com also did a demo of different industries. So now you see chat. So this is LivePerson. There's some metrics that they've set for time on page or amount of pages, and you're solicited with this chat window. Everybody's probably seen that. So I'm going to go ahead and get out of that. And then I'll show you in the background what LivePerson looks like to the operators, the folks that are hosting the chats. SAP has a consistent button at the top of their global header, and then they also initiate the chat. So what you see here is chat deployed on SuccessFactors.com, and you can see all the folks that are on the site right now: Czech Republic, Brazil, Germany, Costa Rica, Philippines, and a good representation of folks from the US. But what's cool is down here as an operator, you're able to see, if we do the IP match, some Demandbase data. So we'll cruise through here, and this is all the Demandbase data, the 1 through 22 here. And you see here account status. What we're looking for is one that matches our targeting. So you're seeing some not a named account, not a named account. And so here we go. Here's IHS, and they match to the SAP HCM, meaning they're running legacy SAP, and they match the target for the learning campaign. We'll cruise through and see if we can see some more. Usually I see about 5 to 10 at any given time that are part of a named account, either top 100 or some of these targeting that we're doing for campaigns. And then what we can do, we are doing, is working with the SAP.com chat team to do a pilot where we can test some of the targeting. So here we've got another Continental Resources. They match SAP HCM. So what we've also done is created some targeted dialogues that we can use. For instance, for that person, hey, would you like us to answer any questions for you about moving to the industry's best HRIS? I think we're grooming that to say something a little friendlier. Same thing with legacy SAP folks. We can solicit a chat talking about integrations, solicit a chat based on learning. This can all be done just based on the data that we're getting in here, in real time from LivePerson. So it's a very powerful tool. You're able to go see exactly what pages, take a look at what they're looking at, what they visited. And what we're hoping to do, working with the SAP.com chat team, is to test it on SuccessFactors.com with very targeted chats to really prove the ROI of the Demandbase integration. And we'll have the benefit of getting chat on our site, which we haven't had before. So those are the 4 demos. We use Demandbase, again, for our analytics, for presenting dynamic content and promotions from our site, for the forms to improve data integrity, and now for chat to offer targeted chat to drive lead generation. Thanks very much.